Showtime boxing, Errol Spencer Jr. versus Ugas. Ugas was great against Manny Pacman. Has a really fundamental style, really hard to break down, hard to time, hard to close the distance on. Covers up brilliantly and spoils the fight. This is going to be, I don't see this being exciting. I see this being a technical fight, and Errol Spencer Jr. has had a lot of issues lately. He's not been the same fighter, I don't think, since he came back from his injury, accident. He's been good, but I still think he'll do enough to beat Ugas. I think Ugas, even at the top of his game, he'll just be out-timed. And I think Spence does a really great thing of controlling everything what's happening in the fight, and I feel like that's going to affect the outcome. I think Errol Spencer Jr. just does a little bit more, and he won't leave too much of a leaky defence, and he has good power and good timing and all-round good ring generalship. So I'm going to go with Errol Spencer Jr. I don't feel like this is going to be a whitewash. I think Ugas is vastly underrated and could cause the upset, but I just think Spencer Jr. with the body shots, the all-round discipline of his game, he's really patient and takes his time and just gradually grinds you down. And I feel like that's going to be the case. But Ugas, man, he's got that reach, he's got that slippery style, he's seen all styles, as we saw against Pacman. Really good boxer, but just like holding and hoping not to get it and then responding with jabs and a few pivot moves is not enough to beat Errol Spencer Jr. I think Jr. will just have more volume and more work rate overall. He can't just hide punches and then reply. I don't think that's what Ugas basically does. He'll shield and then he'll slip in a few more and just steal rounds. No. Spencer Jr., I am going on a unanimous decision. I don't see a knockout or a stoppage. Could be, but I'm thinking it's just a sort of a washout, and Spence just always in front of nearly every round. So I'm going with Errol Spencer Jr. on a unanimous decision. Peace.